Hi everyone, welcome again to Your Yoga Journey with Sophie, and this is episode 4 of the series in which we are going to see in detail the Sun Salutation B. That includes, it's like the Sun Salutation A that we saw last week, but on top of it we're going to add the chair pose at the start and the warrior one with different variations depending on how your body is. I hope you enjoy it.
Your yoga journey, get that universal love we all need. Reconnect your body and mind and enjoy yourself. At the same time, be grateful and grow on your yoga journey.
And here are the poses today. The Sun Salutation B starts almost like the Sun Salutation A, except that instead of Tadasana, the second pose, it's going to be Utkatasana chair pose. Everything else is the same. Forward fold, half lifts, and then variations of Vinyasa and Chaturanga. After that, we move to variations of the upward dog, and then we move to downward dog. And then this is where it changes. In Salutation B, we move to Warrior 1 instead of finishing the Sun Salutation immediately. You have different variations. This is the first one in which you look straight ahead of you with your heel lifted. And then this is the second one in which you have joint palms and you look at your joint palms and you have your back heel that is put down on the floor, but only if your hip is flexible enough. We're going to talk more about this later. After Warrior 1, we move on to the variations of Chaturanga, variations of upward dog, and downward dog. As usual, this is the same as in Sun Salutation A. And after this downward dog, instead of finishing the Sun Salutation, we move again to a Warrior 1, this time with the other leg. And then again, back to Chaturanga, upward dog, and then we were going to finish simply the Sun Salutation. So as you can see, the Sun Salutation B is a lot longer. Then you go to downward dog, half lift, forward fold, Utkatasana, and finally Tadasana. So the Sun Salutations are quite complex with lots of variations. That's why I separated them in 2 different videos. I hope that this class will help you nail them from now on. Have fun! Place your feet together. Chair pose number 1 looks like this. Sweep your fingers along the mat and raise your arms parallel to each other, looking straight ahead. And look at your toes. You should still be able to see your toes as you do this. I'm going to do this from the side so you can see. Sweep your fingers along the mat and then raise your arms parallel to each other, looking straight ahead. Check that you can see your toes and tailbone down, chest open, shoulders down. Now this is version 1. For version 2 of chair pose, place your feet again together, and this time as you inhale, sweep your fingers along the mat. Now you're going to join your palms and look up to the ceiling. Look up to your joint palms, and here what typically happens is you go up a bit. From the side, inhale, sweep your fingers, look at your joint palms, and here make sure that your tailbone is down again, chest open, shoulders down, and exhale, hands down. So now I'm going to do the first version of the Sun Salutation with chair pose version 1 and warrior 1 version 1. Inhale, sweep your fingers along the mat, raise your arms parallel to each other, looking straight ahead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step back. Exhale, knees onto the floor. Feet down. Chest and chin onto the floor. Inhale, look up, mini cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up.
Exhale, place your right foot as close as possible on your hands. It doesn't matter if it's not that far. If you only go halfway, then it's completely fine. Keep your back heel lifted, and as you inhale, raise the front of your body. Now, if it's not, your stance is not wide enough, you can just adjust your stance here until your knee is above your ankle, and this goes a little deeper. You don't have to be 90 degrees deep, just stay where you're comfortable. Back heel is lifted, arms are parallel to each other, looking straight ahead. Exhale, palms down, surrounding your foot. Step back, and then place your knees onto the floor. Chest and chin. Inhale, slide to low cobra. Exhale, we go back to downward dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left leg down. Keep your back heel lifted. Inhale, come up. Arms parallel to each other, looking straight ahead. Exhale, palms down. Step back, knees onto the floor. Chest and chin. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And typically here, we stay here for 5 breaths. And then we do inhale, and we come back to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, this time is different. We sweep our fingers along the mat. Arms parallel to each other, looking straight ahead. Exhale, we stand in Tadasana. So that was the first version. Version 2 of the Sun Salutation B. Inhale, sweep your fingers along the mat. Look at your joint palms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms down. Step back. Chaturanga or knee chaturanga. Then inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift your leg up. Exhale, place your foot next to your hands. And now here, your back heel will move depending on how open your hip is. So you may be able to place your heel down and inhale, raise your arms up, looking at your joint palms. So this really depends on the way your hip is. The idea in Warrior One is to have your hips facing the front, but if you feel like this forces you to twist your knee to place your ankle down, then bring your ankle up and it's completely fine. You don't have to put the heel down if this twists your knee. The important thing is to keep in alignment, straight line between the hip, the knee, and the ankle. So really the ability to place your heel down is only a matter of ankle flexibility and hip opening as well. So if this is too tight, just keep your hip straight to the front with your heel lifted. Let's go back. Here again. Exhale, palms down. Step back. Knee chaturanga or chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left leg next to the hands. Place the heel down or not. And inhale, arms up, looking at your joint palms. Always knee above the ankle, and sometimes we tend to have the knee that falls on the inside. So if your knee falls on the inside, just place it back, right back on top of the ankle. Otherwise, this is not going to be good for your knee. Exhale, climb down, step back, knee or just chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And again here, we would typically stay here for 5 breaths. Let's do it. Inhale, look up. Step to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your fingers along the mat. Look at your joint palms and exhale. Come back to Tadasana. I hope you liked today's episode. If you did, leave me a thumbs up, or otherwise write your question or your comments in the section down below. Next week, we are going to talk about triangle pose. So the extended triangle pose, the revolved triangle pose, and also the one that has another complicated name, I can't remember. Anyway, it's another pose that will help you, work on your shoulders and also on your legs. In any case, I hope to see you soon, and remember to subscribe to my channel. Bye bye!